step 5 is engagement. And in this step, we're getting into the nitty-gritty of what to say on social media. We've talked about finding your unique voice, your presence, finding your audience, creating your core content. Now we're talking about what do I say when I'm putting that status update on Facebook or on Twitter or on a forum or even a blog comment. We're really talking in this step about all those interactive parts of social media where you're really having conversations with your audience. And when you're trying to figure out what to say, I want to go back to that metaphor of social media being like a networking event. So remember, when you go to a networking event, you're representing your business, but you're also being very personable and very casual. You're basically making small talk with people who might be able to refer you, might be your customers or your partners in some way. Social media is the same thing. And I think this sort of answers one of the most common critiques of social media. People often say to me, I don't know why I would want to be on social media because who cares what somebody ate for breakfast that day or where they went on vacation. I don't want to see pictures of their kids, right? This is something people joke about a lot in social media. But I always think about, well, what do we chat with people about, right? When we go to a networking event and we're making small talk, maybe we say, oh, did you go to any good restaurants lately? You know, where do you live? Where do your kids go to school? Oh, did you take any vacations lately? These are sort of the same boring topics that we talk about in person. It's okay to talk about those things on social media as well. That's how we get to know each other. That's how we increase that know, like, and trust factor. So I'm not saying to only talk about sandwiches on your Facebook, unless you're a sandwich shop and then you might want to. But you also don't have to be afraid to be too casual. And I want to bring up another analogy that comes up from the networking event. Social media is probably not where you're closing the sale. It's leading to the sale. So if you're at a networking event, you start chatting with someone, it turns out that they are perfect for your business. You know, you're a web designer, they need a new website made, they're ready to go, you guys are a great match. You're going to follow up with them. You're not going to say, oh, I have a credit card processing machine right here, or write me a check right now. That's not really how it happens, but you might say, okay, let's schedule a call now. I'll write a proposal for you. That's how it works on social media too. I don't want you to think that you can't sell on social media, because you can. But the sale, the actual transaction, probably isn't happening on social media. It's probably happening on your website, in your store. Maybe you do proposals for people. Maybe you show up in their office and give a presentation. Whatever it is in your business, you want your social media interactions to lead directly to that, right? But probably not signing a check on Twitter. Keep this in mind when we're talking about what to say on social media. Be yourself, be personal, and represent your business. Don't be afraid to sell. Remember, people are following you on Twitter, following you on Facebook, following your YouTube channel, reading your blog, because they want to know more about your business. So some people say, oh, I feel like I'm just spamming all the time talking about my business on Twitter. Well, if they followed your business, they're probably interested. In fact, they'd probably love to know your latest sales and promotions and all that kind of stuff. So be you. Don't be afraid to talk about your business on social media.